What is going on, everybody? Welcome aboard Drunk Pilot here, and boy, do I have some good news for everybody as we are sitting on the tarmac of Seattle-Tacoma. Just had a passenger bus drive right through my fuselage of the PMDG 737-900. Speaking of PMDG, we have got a firm date of the EFB. Let's bring this bad boy on over. Yes, Captain Randazzo has made a post as of yesterday. Let me zoom in on here if I can find my mouse. Hello and happy Saturday, everybody. Let me turn my music down. Sorry. Hello and happy Saturday, everybody. Important, I've added a couple of late notes to the bottom to clarify a few of the common questions being asked down thread. So read until the end. Today's update is going to focus on a single topic, the upcoming introduction of the PMDG Universal Flight Tablet into the 737 fleet. I want to direct your attention right here at the beginning to the naming convention. This is not an EFB, electronic flight bag. An EFB is a device covered under regulatory guidance that is very tightly tailored toward flight planning and flight management tasks. It tends to be a brick, limited in scope and lacking an open operating system upon which operators and crews can add in applications and features to enhance aeronautical decision making, and in the case of simming, enhance the simulation experience. I think I swallowed a bug. We created the Boeing EFBs for the 737NG, 777, and 747-8 in our prepared line of products between 2016 and 2022, and they are faithful replications of the regulatory EFBs. They are best described as... Come on, volume. They're best described as kludgy, narrow in scope, and uninspired. While we have long been strident about modeling the airplane, by March of 2022, it had become obvious that the industry was well on its way to throwing off the yoke of the regulatory EFB, and along with it, the limitations. In the simming community, many of our peer developers were finding great success putting flight planning tools on a tablet-esque type device to model the industry movement, and by comparison are perfectly accurate. But well, outdated EFB simply wasn't standing up. Which is why we decided at the last minute to pull the EFB out of the PMDG 737 for MSFS and replace it. At the time we made that decision, we figured it would take a couple of months. All of the embedded functionality was present. We simply had to reformat it on the screen and it would be done. Oh, how wrong we were. To start with, we decided not to simply model a dumb tablet. We wanted an intelligent device that would flow seamlessly across the entire fleet of PMDG airplanes that are coming for MSFS. We envisioned a truly tablet-like garden in which many different applications could be placed, each providing some new capability or feature for your simming adventures. Many of them would mirror the real-world applications I use flying a complex jet and the actual operations. But some would also manage your simming experience in a manner that is context sensitive and makes sense given our collective experience using tablets and flat screens in our day-to-day lives. The primary challenge in this approach was that we had to find a way to connect a walled-off C++/WASM airplane to the data-rich outside world, in spite of the fact that C++/WASM in the MSFS universe wasn't intentionally neutered of its wonderful communications capabilities. This task, combined with the effort of learning to work with script, we had only limited experience with it previous to this effort. That's odd. I figured they would have tons of experience. Oh well. And figuring out how to make the tablet an operating environment within the sim all led to months within the sim all led to months of very detailed, often unsuccessful work. We have strong Greek genealogy on the PMDG team, and the mythology of a Herculean task was not lost during internal discussion. For example, the C++/WASM airplane could communicate with the outside world via some limited HTTP capability, but could not communicate directly with the script-based tablet located on the same computer. Since those capabilities were unavailable in the MSFS environment, to get around this, we had to create a semi-duplex communication methodology that leveraged, there's a typo, Robert, that leveraged what limited communication capabilities C++ WASM possessed in order to bounce information to/from a remote server in order to exchange information with the tablet. This posed tremendous problems, since the information could only be transmitted using digits due to limitations in the C++/WASM communication capability, and the problem strung on and on from there. Stop it. Stop it. We probably should have canned the entire concept and gone back to just make it pretty on a faux touch screen. But we really wanted to be able to give you our original vision, and we really felt it was important that the capability be provided to both PC/Xbox customers. So we stuck with it, eventually solving the problem and putting the whole shebang into testing. Then came the MSFS Sim update we had been waiting for, which unlocked the capabilities we needed in C++ WASM communication. Don't you love it? When you finally figured it out, they update it and fix everything. They fix everything, which breaks everything. Thank you, Asobo friends. Just like that, we yanked out all of the complexities we had built in order to run with a far more robust, far simpler communication methodology that makes everything about the tablet/airplane communication as simple as it should be. To put it another way, after SU13, we no longer had to bounce communications off a remote server 12,000 miles away in order to move a piece of information between two memory locations on your machine. A far more efficient outcome by all rights. That's insane. If they needed help, I would have helped them. I work in this kind of stuff. With the information now fully operational and all of that development effort behind us, we have shifted focus to adding features to the garden. These features will come from both PMDG and some of our affiliated development partners, with a strong focus on bringing tools to your cockpit that will enhance your simming experience in ways that we haven't even imagined yet. The Universal Flight Tablet, UFB, Universal Flight Tablet, truly provides a garden for ideas that can come from throughout the simming community. So next week, on/about, I don't like that about, 30 October 23, we're going to push an update that installs a new tablet in your 737. This tablet will come initially with a small suite of applications that we felt were high on the wish list of things simmers want in a cockpit tablet. Only thing I want is performance calculations, baby. Flight plans, SimBrief integration, importing flight plans from SimBriefs, download weather for the flight plan route, flight plan weather sharing between tablet aircraft, display of operational flight plan, display of real-time METAR information, native or simplified format, charting, Navigraph charts, requires Navigraph subscription, georeference aircraft on display charts where appropriate, flight-centric chart selection/pinning of desired charts. Here it is. Performance computation, takeoff, diversion, landing computations, data import from flight plans or from the aircraft itself, reduced runway length computations, intersections, baby, graphic display of display threshold data. We have many more features in development and testing for use with the tablet. Many of these features we have gleaned from our conversations with you here in the PMDG forum. So we think you will be excited to see many new features rolling out as development continues on the Universal Flight Tablet. For example, we are currently at work on the applications that will allow you to manage all of the PMDG options from the tablet, there or FMS menu. That's cool. Managing PMDG functions from the tablet or the FMS menu. So like emergencies and maintenance, stuff like that. There we go. As I said, manage PMDG failures from the tablet or the FMS menu. There are other additional features coming, which we will detail on later posts, and we have also begun to coordinate with some of the outside developers in order to bring direct access to their applications right from within the PMDG Universal Flight tablet. This will allow for some really neat integrations with the applications and tools that you love, all right from within the tablet, without breaking realism and without needing to have 20 pop-up screens managed all over your desktop. Within the core tablet functionality, we have included data entry via touch keyboard or via an on-screen keyboard, metric/imperial unit selectable, day/night setting, independent fully functioning pilot/co-pilot tablets. It is very important to all of us here at PMDG to point out that the tablet, much like our airplane, is a constant development process. Our vision for the Universal Flight Tablet, UFT, is that it becomes a feature-rich garden of tools that enhances your enjoyment of simming with a PMDG product. We have expanded our development team in part to support this vision, and we are welcoming a few key development partners to coordinate with us on bringing their applications into the environment. The first few applications we are rolling out are primarily focused on giving you some key important tools that you asked for, but they are also designed to give us a chance to ensure things are stable and ready for the growth we have planned. So, overall, stay tuned. Here comes the fun part. Since I know many of you have been clamoring for views, here are a few, taken from a range of different flights and operations. The sharp-eyed will notice that we have taken the screen grabs from a pop-up out window for simplicity. First, a quick glance showing the Preferences Manager within the Management tool. Here you can choose the desired units for your information to be displayed throughout. The following image shows a sample performance computation providing the takeoff performance data. Should have done this before. My bad. Whoops. Okay. We'll go over here. There's one that shows some charts, some flight details and chart. There's an OFP. Oops. Airport with the aircraft on there. Another chart. Looks like a approach plate. There's the unit selection and stuff. A lot of different selections there. There's your performance calculations. That looks awesome. And as a NG driver, we have landing dispatch and landing en route. So, of course, this changes when you're up in the air. You have your dispatch. You know, before you take off, you have your landing calculations and stuff. And then if stuff happens, whether you're in a holding pattern or, you know, different weather changes, runway changes, any kind of thing like that, you have your en route. So Universal Flight Tablet looks pretty good. And we have about 8 days. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into a flight. We're in a cold and dark cockpit of the 737 on a dreary Seattle day. ahead and pop my battery on. Apply external power. Turn on dome lights. Preliminary checks. Thrust lever idle. Fuel controls shut off. Speed brake up. Flaps up. Parking brake set. Landing gear down. Nav lights on. Pop our logo, wing, and wheel well on. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
Strange. Two 988. Our altimeter. Go ahead and load in our flight plan. Oops. Yo. 23738. $174. Cargo 15,870. 8 69.
I'm out for the walk around.
172,538. Zero fuel weight 149.3. Loading is a little bit off. But that's okay. It's not bad. Seattle San. Giving us 34 center for departure. $9,426 feet. 34 center. No, not 34 hotel. 34 center. EAL 2110. 34 center. Load. Activate. Execute. Austin exits 41. Altitude 310. Reserve 6.2. Execute.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, please.
welcome on board this self-loading
Thanks.
cargo service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Oh, no. Seven two. One at 88. So we're £16,000 below. $9,000-foot runway. I'm gonna keep it at 27K. And due to weather, I think I'm gonna keep it at climb. not gonna mess with my N1s. I don't think Summer 2 departure. Yeah, we're gonna keep it at takeoff and climb. We're not gonna derate. Oops. I think that's gonna be the best. 360 at 3. What the heck? Three. Wet.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Wind shear.
Chill. Kidding. All right. Delta 2110 with information Bravo, Gate Quebec 16, request clearance.
Delta 2110, clear to KSAN via SUMA 2, runway 34 departure. Expect to SUMA, then as filed. Climb to 13 Castle, expect flight level 310 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.5, squawk 4046. Altimeter up to 9.88.
Clear for the Sierra Uniform Mike Alpha 2 departure. Runway 34 center. Flight level 130. Transponder 4046. Altimeter 2988. Delta 2110.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
26.87.
126.87, Delta 2110. Okay. Let's pull up my flight plan one last time. No transition. There we go. $344 on the heading. V2 is going to be 152 plus 5. All right, we have our V speeds in there. Flaps 15 takeoff, 141, 145, 152. Request ATC clearance.
Good morning. Delta
2110.
Delta
2110.
is at the gate with the numbers, requesting ATC clearance. Okay, clear to our destination as filed. Swap code is as assigned. Delta
2110.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Pre-flight checklist.
Would you like the APU on?
Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board.
Tested 100%.
Locate your assigned seats. Please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide
Tested
more room for
100%.
larger items
Eh.
overhead.
Tested 100%.
Got peanut butter in my mouth.
Transfer and display switch. Normal, auto. Windows on. Pressurization mode selected. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 114, altimeter 2988. Why are you back at 29?
4. Altimeter 2992. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Yes, please.
Starting the APU.
Okay.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi rate will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust, planning a flaps 15 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto-throttle. Observe or apply maximum braking, race speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions, and bring the aircraft to a
My
complete
camera
stop
really
on the
go
runway.
out. Come on,
Show the
man.
speed brake and set the parking brake. Advise the cabin. This is the captain speaking. Remain seated. Remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are over our maximum landing weight, so if we are able, we will hold and burn off fuel before returning to the airport. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. LNAV and VNAV are armed. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. The current weather poses a threat. We won't rush any procedures today. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
APU on the buses.
Ground, Horizon Air 2284. Clear the exit with best taxi parking.
228
box are on board. Are we clear to close? Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
This dang camera, man, I swear. I don't get it sometimes. It's got a mind of its own.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as
Request pushback and start clearance. Delta 2110, request startup and pushback.
Requesting pushback and start clearance.
Delta 2110, startup is approved.
Okay, cleared to push and start. Delta
2110.
Startup and pushback approved. Delta 2110.
Fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an
Disconnect the ground equipment.
check.
Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others.
which you must adopt if you hear brakes.
Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the strap seated on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your
It
attention.
must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Departure check completed. Bypass.
Ground or Delta 829er, request startup and pushback. Delta 829, startup is approved. Approved, Delta 829er.
Take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for a
I want to go.
We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed.
Like
arms
nose
down,
right.
Window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight and thank you for flying with self-loading cargo.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
B2-157 heading 344, altitude 13,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1-141, VR-145, V2-152.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Ground, Skyway.
3 and 0.
4-3.
Taxi and
Cleared off the
takeoff
runway.
briefing.
Request taxi.
Completed.
3943.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Alpha Bravo to gate Charlie 15 by Juliet Hotel Alpha Bravo to gate Charlie 15 Skywest 3943.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check. Release parking brakes.
I'm working on it. These things are funny.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
I must have said no. Tail right. That was my bad. Oh no, they got it right.
Starter cut out. Number 2 stable. Set parking brake.
Turn number 1.
Starting engine 1.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Oil pressure.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Starter cut out. Number 1 stable. Tow truck disconnect. Bypass gear removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flaps 15. Pull up. Pull right. Neutral. Pull up. Pull down. Not sure about this? Neutral. Rudder. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. 3.73. Flight my trim is good. Flight controls check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Generator on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Recall.
Checked. Delta 2110, request taxi.
RTO. Engine
Delta
start.
2110, taxi.
Idle D10.
Quebec, Papa.
Flight control.
Checked.
Ground
Bio
equipment.
Bravo, Quebec, Papa, runway 34, Delta 2110. Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Carefully reviewing this card, if you believe you could be injured, do not wish to or cannot perform the functions listed, please notify a flight attendant. At this time, we also request that you store your electronic devices until we are above 10,000 feet. I will notify you that it's safe to bring these items out for use. If there's any question as to what device you can use on please refer to the Welcome Aboard section of your My Magazine. Thank you for your attention.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground, good morning. Delta
2110.
ready to taxi. Cleared to taxi. Delta
2110.
Delta 2110. Contact tower on 120.95.
120.95 Delta 2110.
Approaching. 3, 4, right.
Delta 2110, runway 34 center, ready for departure.
Delta 2110. Line up runway 34.
Lining up, runway 34 center, Delta 2110.
Approaching. 3, 4, center.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 15, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
3.7 units.
Before takeoff
On
checklist
runway.
completed.
3, 4, center.
Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, Delta
2110.
ready for departure.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, Delta 2110.
Cleared for departure. Delta
2110.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear
Whoa.
on the approach.
I wonder if it feels so just
Cabin still not secure.
forward. What the heck is going on with this?
Tower Delta 2529 on final, requesting landing runway 34.
Delta 2529. Clear to land runway 34. Altimeter 29.88.
Clear to land runway 34, altimeter 29.88, Delta 2529.
There we go.
On runway. 3, 4, center. On runway. 3, 4, center.
Takeoff.
flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
On runway 34, center. On runway 34, center.
Just waiting on my crew to be seated. I forgot to give them advance notice.
3, 4, center. On runway 3, 4, center.
There we go.
Thrust set.
Airspeed alive.
knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
E2.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Positive flat. Gear up.
400 feet.
Contact departure 128.5.
128.5, Delta 12110. Delta 2110, climbing 13,000.
Out.
Delta 2110, climbing 13,000.
Delta 2110, radar contact. Continue via Sierra Uniform Mike Alpha 2 departure route. Climb to 13,000.
Clear for the Sierra Uniform Mike Alpha 2 departure, climbing to 13,000, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, turn right, heading 025.
Right turn, heading 025, Delta 2110. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Delta 2110,
Affirmative.
turn right,
Okay.
heading 070.
Right turn, heading 070, Delta 2110.
Arizona 2555, climb and maintain 6,000. Climb and maintain 6,000. Right there, 2555. Delta 2110, turn left heading 080.
Left turn heading 080, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, turn right heading 155, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Right turn heading 155, climb and maintain flight level 250, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, continue on navigation.
Proceeding as filed, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, continue
Portable
on navigation.
electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or
Head
any
on to
devices in
Summer.
transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Delta 2110, did you read?
Proceeding as filed, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, continue on navigation.
Affirmative. Proceeding as filed, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, continue on navigation.
Oh my gosh. I will.
Delta 2110, establish and maintain heading on 155.
Heading 155, Delta 2110.
Departure Delta 829er, passing 7,000 for 12,000.
Delta 829er identified. Time to 12,000.
Climbing to 12,000, Delta 829er.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted. Greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in.
Just go ahead and do a flyby of Mount Rainier. I'm assuming that's Mount Rainier. Go ahead and make a PA announcement.
Delta 2110, contact Seattle on 125.1.
125.1, Delta 2110. $16.7. It's got to be Mount Rainier. Oh, yeah. Just doing a quick flyby, don't mind me.
Autopilot on.
Go ahead and turn autopilot on. That's a good shot right there. Transition set standard.
Standard set. Pass and flight level 228. Now.
Y'all gotta check out this screenshot I just got. It looks money. Let me go ahead and do that. Put it up to 31,000. The sim is running really well today, and I just don't get like why. Some days it's just carp. Ooh, this is gonna be a good flight. Departure score 100%. Look at that. Departure score 100. No errors at all. Well, 99.8. Okay. They always hit you on the taxi light. No matter what I look at on the PMDG, always hits you on the taxi light. Runway alignment, really well. Look at that alignment. Boom. So all I gotta do is just make sure I don't biff the landing. Go ahead and turn my karmas off. Well, I thought I bumped the trim wheel. Apparently I did not. That's bueno. We're gonna give it, let's see here, 175. We'll give it 15 minutes until descent. I've got this magic trick I was going to show you guys with the pup. So I have a treat in this hand. I have a bone in this hand. So we're going to see which one she picks. All right. You see? She wants the bone, it looks like. You want the bone? I'm going to switch it up. Which one do you want? You want that one? You still want that one? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Pick. You want bone? Okay. All right, so she wants bone, right? Which one do you want? Hang on, hang on. All right, now I'm going to mix them up. I'm going to hide it. You think it's in this one? Which one? It's in this one? Where'd it go? Think it's in this one? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh no, you lost it. She lost it. There it is.
Delta 2110. Identify Delta 2110. Fly heading 320. Delta 2110. Contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
125.75 Delta 2110. Delta 2110, flight level 310.
Delta 2110 identified. Delta 2110, cleared direct to PASKE intersection, transfer heading 145.
Cleared to Papa House, Alpha Sierra Kilo Echo, heading 145, Delta 2110. Alright, so it looks like we are going to be using the localizer runway 27 today for our arrival into San Diego. Actually, it says RNAV. So yeah, we'll do RNAV 27. The whole Comics 2. Transition Hope. There we go. There we go. See if she can catch this. You want to catch? You want to play catch? You ready? Good job. Good job. Can you give me paw? Good girl. Give me other paw. Other one. Other one. Give me other paw. Good girl. Good girl. You're so smart. If you guys want to follow Haddleigh on Instagram, her link is in my description. I posted a few pictures of her today. I took her outside. Got some pictures on my new phone, and I took her off the leash, but she was on the stairs, and she tried to mess with me when it was time to go in. She tried to escape, but I got her. Didn't I? Didn't I get you? I got you. I got nothing else. I got nothing else.
2110, contact Los Angeles 127.1.
127.1, Delta 2110.
Los Angeles, Center Air 1888 at flight level 370. 1888, Roger.
Delta 2110, flight level 310.
Delta 2110, identified. SkyWest 4866. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, SkyWest 4866.
SkyWest 4866. Descend to flight level 330.
Descending to flight level 330, SkyWest 4866.
I have control.
You have control.
SkyWest 5215. Climb to flight level 270.
Climbing to flight level 270, SkyWest 5215.
Los Angeles Center 308, at flight level 390.
308. Identified. SkyWest 4866. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, SkyWest 4866.
SkyWest 5215. Descend to flight level 170.
Descending to flight level 170, SkyWest 5215.
Los Angeles United 2267. With you at flight level 370. United 2267. Identified. SkyWest 4866. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, SkyWest 4866.
Zero. Climb to flight level 230. Climbing to flight level 2300. SkyWest 4866. Descend to flight level 290.
Descending to flight level 290, SkyWest 4866.
SkyWest 5425. Expedite climb to flight level 320.
Expedite climb to flight level 320, SkyWest 5425.
Zulu approach, runway 27.
Expecting Charlie Oscar Mike India X-Ray 2 arrival. Hotel Uniform Lima Kilo Arnav Zulu approach. Runway 27 Delta 2110.
Descending to 16,000, Delta 674. Climb to flight level 280. Climbing to flight level 280, Delta 674.
That was right as we hit Hulk. Good job, ATC. Comics to arrival, of course.
Los Angeles, Center, SkyWest 480.
Because these are all comic names.
200.
SkyWest 4883. Identified.
Hulk, Marvel, DC, Joker, Spider, Gambit, Legion, Comics, Flash, Lantern, Slayer, X-Men's, Plummin, I'm not sure about that one. NATO,
Delta 2110. Did you copy?
123.8 Delta 2110. Should be on the chart, yes? LAX is over there off our right wing somewhere. Van Nuys directly out there. We're about to pass Burbank right now, but you guys can't see that. Nice and poofy clouds out there. We'll start our descent down to... Let's see what they want. Delta 2110, flight level 310.
Delta 2110, identified. Continue the unravel.
Proceeding as filed, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, descent to flight level 250.
Descending flight level 250, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, contact Los Angeles from 125.27.
125.27, Delta 2110. Delta 2110, flight level 310 for 250. Proceeding as follows, Delta 2110. Now, I should definitely be on the chart now.
For flight level 240. Climbing to flight level 240.
Skywest 3335. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude.
Oh, it's not to scale. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. So once we hit DC, we should be coming into view.
Delta 2110. Ascend and maintain 16,000. Altimeter 29.88.
Descending 16,000, altimeter 2988, Delta 2110. Just repeated that. Descending 16,000, altimeter 2988, Delta 2110. That fits within my altitude constraint. Because when we hit Legion, or Legend, we have to be in between flight level 190 and 15,000. 127.4, Delta 2110. Ooh. Delta 2110, flight level 275 for 16,000.
Delta 2110 identified. Continue the other arrival.
Proceeding as follows, Delta 2110. Alright, let's go ahead and look over our arrival. Pull up my RNAV. $680 is my minimum. Final approach fix 2,000. Missed approach. $2,500. Go auto brake 3. We'll have terrain. As a threat. Everything else looks good.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an RNAV approach, planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 2,000 feet. Decision altitude is 680 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2,500 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. The local terrain poses a threat, so we will treat all GPWS terrain alerts as genuine. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is
0
feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
VREF 144, minimum 680 feet.
VREF
145.
minimums 680 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed. To level.
Delta 2110 is down to 13,000.
Descending 13,000, Delta 2110.
2110. Clear Charlie Oscar Mike India X-ray to arrival. Expect vectors to Zulu approach runway 27.
Clear for the Charlie Oscar Mike India X-ray to arrival. Hotel Uniform Lima Kilo. RNAV approach runway 27, Delta 2110. Transition set altimeter 2988.
Two
988 set passing
14,800.
now. To level.
Delta 2110. Contact approach on 124.35.
124.35, Delta 2110. Delta 2110, 13,000 for 9,500 feet.
Delta 2110, cleared C-010, India X-ray to arrival route, expect vectors to part now, Zulu, approach runway 27.
Clear for the Charlie Oscar Mike India X-ray to arrival, Hotel Uniform Lima Kilo, RNAV Zulu approach, runway 27, Delta 2110. Alright, saw some traffic. There he is. Okay. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
29888 set.
2988 set. Approach checklist complete.
Speed to 230 knots. Delta 2110.
To level. $10,000.
Delta 2110, descent 7,500.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Descending to 7,500 feet, Delta 2110.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection
Southwest
to another flight,
1103,
customer service agent being this flight
Present
or
altitude,
monitor
southwest 1103.
information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices, and then all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
$1,000 to level.
Delta 2110, descent 6,000.
Descending to 6,000 feet, Delta 2110.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seats. But if you are boarded like a bin, please turn off all electronic devices until we are
Delta
safely parked at the gate.
2110, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Speed to 210 knots, Delta 2110. Flaps 1.
Speed check. 1,000 to level. Flaps 1 set.
Southwest 1103. Maintain present now.
Present altitude, southwest 1103.
Delta 2110. Turn right, heading 145. Descent 3000.
Right turn heading 145, descending to 30,000 feet, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Descent 3000.
Descending to 3,000 feet, Delta 2110. I'll just take it down to 4.
Approach southwest 3847, passing 1000 for 5000.
Southwest 3847. Identified. Descent to 5000.
Descending to 5000. Southwest 3847.
Delta 2110. Establish and maintain a heading out 205.
Heading 205, Delta 2110.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. 1,000 to level.
Southwest 3847. Maintain present.
Present altitude southwest 3847.
Delta 2110. Establish and maintain a heading out 240.
Heading 240, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Establish and maintain a heading out 260.
Heading 260, Delta 2110.
Delta 423, maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, Delta 423.
Southwest 3847, descent to 7,000.
Descending to 7,000. Southwest 3847.
1253, maintain present altitude.
Present altitude 1253.
Southwest 1103, descent to 5,000.
Descending to 5,000. Southwest 1103.
Delta 2110, turn left heading 265.
Left turn heading 275, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, turn left heading 265. Cleared hard out. Zulu, approach runway 27.
Left turn heading 275, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, cleared computer set tower. Frequency is 18.3.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Clear final approach, runway 27, tower at the marker, 118.3, Delta 2110.
3966, maintain present altitude.
Present altitude 3966.
Delta 2110, contact tower 118.3.
118.3, Delta 2110.
Tower Hawaiian 57, holding short of runway 27.
57, line up runway 27.
Lining up runway 27, Hawaiian 57.
Delta 2110, on final, runway 27.
Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude not set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Speed brake. Autopilot
Armed.
on. Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
57.
Flaps 40, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Hawaiian 57.
$1,000. 1,000 feet, stable.
Tower, Alaska, A29er, holding short of runway 27.
Alaska 829er, line up runway 27.
Lining up runway 27, Alaska, A29er.
500 feet. Minimum.
Continue. Cleared.
Alaska 829er, wind 280 at 3, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Alaska 829er.
100.
Tower, southwest, 389er. On final, request landing, runway 27.
Southwest 389er, cleared to land runway 27, altimeter 29.88.
Cleared to land.
Oh, come on, idle, dude. All right, go around.
Southwest, 389er.
Go around.
Positive rate. Flaps 15.
Gear up.
Gear up. 400 feet.
Set flaps up speed.
Set. 1,000 to level.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We
Tower,
request that you
southwest,
keep the aisle clear
389er. Clearing of this approach.
Southwest 389er, roger. I'm to 3000. Contact approach on 124.35.
Climbing to 3000. 124.35. Southwest, 389er.
Delta 2110, altimeter 29.88. Clear to land runway 27. Delta 2110, confirm.
Clear to land. Runway 27, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110, roger. Maintain heading. I'm to 2700. Contact approach on 118.3.
Heading 275, climbing to 2,700 feet, Delta 2110.
Southwest 1103. Maintain present.
Autopilot on.
Altitude, southwest 1103.
Delta.
Altitude hold, LNAV.
Climbing to 4000. Delta 423.
3966. Descent 4000.
Descending to 4000, 3966.
Southwest 1103. Descent 3000.
Descending to 3000, southwest 1103.
Alright.
Delta 2110. Expect RNAV Zulu approach runway 27. Continue on all nav speed.
Expecting RNAV Zulu approach runway 27 Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Establish and maintain a heading of 085.
Heading 085 Delta 2110. Gonna make that turn.
Delta 2110. Establish and maintain a heading of 080.
Heading 080 Delta 2110. Okay. Well, that was frustrating, guys. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
No thanks.
Okay.
Delta 2110. Turn to heading 085.
Heading 085 Delta 2110. Okay. Let's try this again. RNAV.
Delta 2110.
I don't really need that.
Establish and maintain a heading of 095.
Heading 095 Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Turn to heading 100.
Heading 100 Delta 2110.
Approach Southwest 286, passing 7,500 for 4,000. Southwest 286, identified, descend to 4,000, descend to 4,000. Southwest 286, 3966.
There goes that flight.
118.3.
118.3, 3966.
Southwest 286. Maintain present altitude. Southwest 286. Delta 2110. Expect to enter holding SSARDS. Holding heading is 095.
Enter holding at Sierra Alpha Romeo Golf Sierra Delta 2110. Don't you hold me.
Delta 2110. Establish and maintain a heading of 090.
Heading 090 Delta 2110.
Southwest 3639er. Maintain present.
Present altitude, southwest 3639.
Southwest 286. Descent to 10 to Southwest 286. Delta 2110. Turn left heading 060.
Left turn heading 060, Delta 2110. So that should be North Island Naval Air Station right there. As we fly over the airport. And downtown San Diego.
Southwest 363, Niners, line 3000.
523 Custer, Southwest 3639.
Delta 2110. Turn to heading 050.
Heading 050, Delta 2110.
Southwest 1808. Maintain present now.
Present altitude, Southwest 4808.
Delta 2110. Turn right, heading 150.
Right turn heading 150, Delta 2110.
Southwest 1808. Descent 4000.
Descending to 4000, Southwest 4808.
At least they're vectoring me pretty well. Even though I'm supposed to be at a higher altitude than this. So let's go ahead and go.
Delta 2110. Turn right, heading 230.
Right turn heading 230, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Cleared to intercept tower. Frequency is 180.3.
Clear final approach, runway 27, tower at the marker, 118.3, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Heading correction to 255 to BIJHI and then as filed.
Heading 255, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Descent to 700.
Descending 2,700 feet, Delta 2110.
Delta 2110. Heading correction to 270 to BIJHI and then as filed.
Heading 270, Delta 2110. Approach checklist.
2110. Heading correction.
Approach checklist. Altimeters?
2988 set.
Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. 2988 set. Approach checklist completed.
Delta 2110. Did you read?
Heading 285, Delta 2110.
3966. Maintain present now.
Present altitude 3966.
Niner 66. Maintain present now.
Present altitude 3966.
Delta 2110. Contact tower 18.3.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew take
118.3, Delta 2110. Delta 2110 on final runway 27. Okay.
Autopilot off.
Tower 519er, holding short of runway 27, request departure.
519er, line up runway 27.
Landing on runway 27, 519er.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 40, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
519er, wind at 3. Runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Final
Runway
approach
27
fix, height
clear for
checked.
takeoff.
Missed
519er.
approach altitude is set.
Delta 2110. Altimeter 29.88. Cleared to land runway 27.
Cleared to land, runway 27, Delta 2110.
Tower 914. Holding short of runway
1,000 feet, stable.
914. Hold your position. Holding position. 914.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums.
Minimums 500 feet.
Continue. Cleared.
400.
Oh, come on. Auto-Throttle, what the heck are you doing, dude?
Speed brake up. Reverser's normal.
Delta 2110. Gate is left. Contact ground of 129.77.
60 knots.
60 knots. Manual brake.
I don't know what in the heck is going on with this freaking thing, but jeez.
Leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the seatbelt sign.
Exiting runway to the left, ground on 129.77, Delta 2110.
May now be used. Please
Okay
make
to
sure
clean
you
up.
take all your personal belongings
Roger.
with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead
Ladies and
lockers.
gentlemen, this is the
Do take care
conclusion of
when
our
opening
flight.
your lockers
Please
in case
remain
anything
seated with
falls
your
out.
seatbelts fastened until the
Smoking is
captain
not
has
permitted
turned off
until you
the
reach your
seatbelt sign and the
Jeez.
aircraft has parked safely.
On behalf
Delta
of the
2110, request taxi to the gate.
Our ground crew
Delta
would like to
2110.
thank
Taxi
you
via
for
Bravo 9 Bravo to Terminal 1 Gate 100.
and destination information.
Via Bravo 9 or Bravo, Delta 2110. No idea where that gate is. Just gonna choose somewhere around here. Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
I know I'm gonna get dinged because it's super late touchdown. Hopefully it won't hurt me too bad.
No, we're not at 3 minutes yet.
I know. Thank you for letting me know, though. I gotta pee.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
At least turn my belts off.
Minutes.
Sure, my brakes are a little hot. Not too bad. Shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat auto. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices must not be used until you are inside the airport.
Looks like we are deboarding. Secure the aircraft.
And hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own safety do not walk underneath the wing. Thank you.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Secure the aircraft. I might be on later. I'm going to take a break for lunch and everything. So I'm not going to waste your guys' time by continuing the stream. So, yep, that was an interesting one. Secure the aircraft. Oh, secure checklist. My bad.
Secure checklist. IRS off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
See how we did. 96.5. Yeah, my arrival score, golly, 89.6. Man. God forbid I have a freaking go around. It's that dang landing. God, I want to just f***ing cry. Oh. All right. Well, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Love each other. Love yourselves. Have a good one all.